Hello class, today what we're going to be doing is deciding which character battles which character. So we need a scanner input and we need multiple characters. I'm using the Dank Memes Sanic one, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy paste Dank Memes to be two different characters. Let's do this. Fenson, and we'll call him Mr. Awesome Presenter. And then we'll also do Sanic, and we'll call this Isti, and we'll call it Denver 2016. So I have 4 characters now. I want to be able to pick which character battles which character. So I'm no longer going to be doing this. What I'm going to be doing is I am going to be asking user input. To get user input, I need to do a do while. So while my input, so I'm going to say right here I need to declare outside the for loop so that it lasts beyond it. So int char1 character 1 equals, so int character 1 and int character 2. So I need to get user input. I'm going to get next, instead of line I want next int, and then I want to burn the next input, and I'm going to put up here as system.out. So system.out.println of please pick your first character to battle. And I'm going to say choose 1 through 4. And since I did this, I also need to tell them the 4 options. So my options are 1 is Dorcas, 2 is Fenson, 3 is Bandit, and 4 is Isti. So I get the 1 input. I'm going to say while, so this is character 1 equals, while character 1 is less than 1 or character 1 is greater than 4. And what that'll do is it'll repeat. So now what I want to do is get the second character. So I'm going to make this second character a whole nother loop. And instead of first, it's going to be second character to battle. Same exact characters, except this is going to become character 2, 2, 2. And then down here what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign the values of my empty classes. So I'm going to call them a Dank Memes player 1 and Dank Memes player 2. See if it compiles. So it compiles. So now what I need to do is I can make a simple switch case statement. So switch case 1. I'm going to delete case because watch what the number 1. I'm going to copy and paste it 4 times. I'm going to put in the breaks. So I should have copied it with the breaks. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3. So I have 4 cases. And my case 1, 2, 3, 4. And what I'm going to do is my switch is based off of character 1. If it's case 1, I'm going to say character player 1 equals Dorcas. If it's case 2, it's player 1 equals Fenson. Case 3, player 1 equals Bandit. Yep. In case 4, player 1 equals isti. Hopefully this compiles. The only yep, good. So the neat thing about this is if we're actually assigning isti to become a, even though it was a Sanic, now it's going to be a dank meme. I don't know if that's going to type class it up or if it's going to remain a Sanic, which should be, I think it should stay a Sanic, even though I'm declaring it as a dank meme. So now I need to copy the switch case to do for the next case. So it's going to be character 2 and player 2. So I'm lazy. And there we go. And now the interesting thing about this is, now instead of making multiple battles, I just need to make one. And we're going to do player 2 versus player 1. And I'm going to cut this and put this at the end. And I'm going to do this while player 1 does not equal 0. Now, the reason why I said player 1 does not equal 0, I'm going to say or player 2 does not equal 0. What I'm going to do up here is I'm going to change my options. I'm going to put a option 0 to end the program. And what that'll do is I'm building in a basically get out of the program function. End of program, do not battle. So what this does is now I can end the game on either choice without adding in any more code. So now I need to do on top. And when I compile and run this, hopefully no errors. First compile. Ah. Ooh, that's right. It's character 1. So player 1 has not been initialized. So what we're going to do is we are going to say player 1 equals Fenson just as default. It'll never happen, but it just makes life easy. And now when I run this is where the magic happens. I get to pick, so I'm going to go Fenson versus isti. And it looks like nothing happens. Great. So when I run this again, though, I'm just going to check the program. So I'm going to go 0, 2, and it doesn't end the program because it's a do while. That's right. I need to do an if statement. If I pick a 0, it automatically stops. It doesn't battle because otherwise it would battle the default value. So I need to, in my new character, I need to set up a stop for that. So to make that stop, I just need to insert in an if before right here. So if, so I'm going to move the if statement right there. And if when I'm, since I'm doing this, I'm going to set up a Boolean endgame equals false. And through here, I'm going to say endgame equals true. And this is going to be not endgame because it's normally false. Once it's true, it'll become false and kick out. And now that should work. And so I'm going to run this. I'm going to put in 0, 2. So 0, 2. There we go. So I set up my loop wrong because I need to put, else. There we go. So 0, 2, and it's done. And the program is stopped because if I look here, it's stopped. So that's it. Should be good to go. That's how to make a character choice. Again, you can do this for any of the stats that you want as well. Any character creation, you can actually make a custom character creation tool by using the same setup. Just make sure you're checking for user input just that your game doesn't break. and they can't make it too strong of a character. And that is pretty much it. Have a good one. See you later.